So my first video did pretty well, and you guys even left some comments on it. So I thought that I would thank you guys by putting you into a battle royale. So here's the plan. There's an arena, and you guys box it out. But since it's a 1v1v1v1, I won't be able to control any player movement. So I'm going to make you guys into ragdolls and apply forces via code to make a pretty wacky combat system. I've never made a ragdoll system before, so I'm not sure how this is going to go, but it's probably going to be a lot of fun. So I made a new Unity project and clicked create. Now we have to make the boxers. So I'm gonna use an active ragdoll because I really hate animating. So I added a bean and then I gave him some legs. My reference image was this video of Pierce from Unity where he's just assaulting people while wearing a pillow suit. Don't ask me why, I just thought it was pretty funny. After that I added some configurable joints and let's see just how well this works. Oh shit. After changing a few settings, I got him to this point, but he still kind of looks like the Wither from Minecraft. So after changing some of the anchor locations, I got him to this point. And honestly, he's looking a lot better, he's well put together, his arms are attached to his arms, but he's not even colliding with himself or anything, and the target rotations are completely out of whack. But we'll focus on adding that later. So his legs are kind of short still, so I added some toes for him and added some thighs. And now we have this humanoid looking pillow man, I guess. I'm really surprised by just how easily this is working. Okay, stay standing if I'm actually good at programming. After adjusting a few more settings, I actually got him to stand up properly and stay standing even if you hit him with a block or something like I am right now. I do this by using configurable joints and setting target rotations to specific positions. However, if you look closely, you can tell that his body isn't rotating at all, and it's kind of cheating, as I would say. So I'll have to change that later. And voila, we can now twist him around in the scene and he will still stay standing. Wow, look at that, he totally didn't just fall. Then I imported Gridbox, and honestly it makes it look so much better. Now that he could stand still and the background wasn't horrible, the next thing I did was I added some punching. So right now, since there's only one of them, I manually control his punching ability. And you just click with the left mouse button, you punch with your left hand. You click with the right mouse button, you punch with your right hand. But it honestly makes for a pretty decent punching movement. Now it kinda seems like he's just skating on ice, so I changed the physics material to make it seem more grounded. He was kinda flying all over the place, so I made a simple arena to contain him. So I just used Pro Builder, and honestly Pro Builder is really cool. I'm gonna start using it in more of my future projects. Then I duplicated him, and we have two working guys. They're both controlled by the same movement control as well. Now we don't want our own body to collide with itself because that would just make it explode like earlier. But we want to collide with the other guy, so I made it so that he could only collide with other objects. Then I increased the punching force, and now we can really hit him. But oh no, we have a massive problem. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but my guy can't really turn around yet. He's kind of just like fucking permanently facing forward due to the target rotation angles. I even started watching some of Unity's tutorials just to try to figure it out. Whenever I tried rotating him with quaternions, the main problem was that he would look at you when you were on top or on the bottom, but then on the sides he would be on the opposite side of it. So here's my incredible painting of a problem. As you can see at the top, he faces properly, but then on the sides he's facing the opposite way, which isn't very good. So I can't just put like, oh, negative, because then it switches the top to the opposite and the sides towards. After looking through the documentation, I eventually found quaternion.inverse, and since nothing had worked at that point, I said, you know what, I might as well try it. Oh my god! It's fucking, let's go. Oh my god, the fucking inverse of the quaternion. Now that I finally had him facing towards his opponent, the next thing I did was I added a hips force to his hips in order to move him towards the opponent depending on how far away he was from the character. What I mean by this is I would find the direction that he would have to head in order to get to his opponent, and then I would multiply it by how far he was away from him. So if he was like 10 meters away, then the force would be multiplied by 10 times, and if he was only 1 meter away, it would only be multiplied by 1. So in that sense, if he was far away, he would get there quick, if he was close, he would slow down, kind of like in an actual fight. Then I started working on the punching force. What I wanted to do was add an extra, even more powerful force to the punch to make the opponents go like slamming into things. And what I did was I multiplied it by the original velocity in order to make it more organic looking. You want some more? Now we need some characters. So what I did was I downloaded a profile picture from Panicon, who commented on one of my videos. Shout out to him, for real. Yeah, so I just 3D modeled his profile picture. This took a little longer than I anticipated. This was the final result, and it looks pretty similar. But of course, I'm pretty bad at 3D modeling, so if you guys have any suggestions, then leave them down below. Yeah, and then once I transported him to Unity, I had some big problems with the faces. So what I did was I just flipped the normals, which still didn't fix a lot of the problems, but you know, I figured it out after a couple hours. Then I could not be asked to 3D model anything else, so I went to Poly Pizza and downloaded this epic set of wings. Shout out to him, man. I also downloaded these claws, which is really nice, and I added them to the game. And voila, Panicon now has some claws. Then I started working on Salmo's. I just gave him a blockhead, gave him some eyes, and voila, we now have Salmo stuff. Then I made Moonwell Studios. His head and his fists are just moons. I thought it was kind of cool. He's literally the moon. Then I started working on myself, and I tried using metaballs to make my hair, but it was genuinely horrible. Absolutely horrible, man. I do not think I could have made anything more cursed if I tried. So what I did was I grabbed a cone, then added a few subdivision surface meshes and stuff like that to it, and I just plotted them on top of my head, and boom, we have some incredible hair. It still looks horrendous, but it really encapsulates how bad at 3D modeling I am. Then I gave myself some glowing eyes, and voila, I've made myself. What a narcissist. And I did a bit more programming to make sure that everything worked between the characters, and then I also added some health bars. To decide how much damage to do to each character depending on the punch, what I would do is I would literally just take how fast your fist was going, and then subtract that from the health.
Choose your character.
Welcome to the comment section Battle Royale. In front we have Panicon, who's well known for having a drippy owl profile picture. Next we have Salmo's Dev, who's well known for having a blocky head. Then we have Moonwell Studios, who's well known for being a moon. Then we have me, who's well known for being horrible at 3D modeling. Here we go. Punches being thrown everywhere, oh my god. Panicon versus Moonwell, ooh, big hit, sent to the ropes. Then we got Salmos versus me, who's gonna win? Oh, and we're already out of the arena, jeez. Salmos versus me, mid-air fight, incredible physics. Jesus Christ, oh damn, me personally I wouldn't take that. And I'm actually winning against Salmos. Ooh! And I take out Salmos. And these two are just slow dancing. Oh no, filing a corpse, so. Oh, and we're also out. Jesus Christ. There we go, big arena. And let's just bring... Okay, that'll get him to go after him. Oh, look how I fly in. Completely overshoot. Hit the wall. Ooh! Who will the winner be? Oh, and the winner is Panicon. Oh my god. Incredible. What a performance. Don't ask what he's doing. I don't want to. Yeah, we don't talk about what he's doing right now. But in summary, Panicon has won the comment section Battle Royale. Congrats. Let's go Panicon. And he's still touching me. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.